Hello, this is Greg. I have a little kit here. It turns a 12 volt wall wart into a 9 volt battery. I'm not going to get into a lot of an explanation into it, just show you how it works. It comes in a little kit. I print these little boxes out. I test everything. I test all of the parts. Basically, this goes in here like that with the back front. I just take this and just kind of fold it down, stick it in. I just kind of lay it down real quick. Hit it with some flux. It's cold this morning. It's not coming out very good. There we go, they got some. And my little plastic table here, because everything else I have is metal. Until I get something better, this will have to do. Put on my big eyes here. Strongly recommend something like this to anybody that does this kind of work. It really helps. Even if you got good eyes, it really just helps bring everything right straight up into focus. Put one of these on here real quick. And then I try to give a little, kind of straighten it out, just a wee bit in there, just to give a little airflow underneath of it. You can always just bend it up after you're done soldering it too. And then one of these little vices help. But I'm not here to teach you soldering techniques. I just want to show you, if I can stop shaking here for a minute. It's 17 degrees outside, but that's not why I'm shaking. I'm shaking because I'm making a video. Trying not to make any serious mistakes while I do it. There we go. And that's the chip installed. Watch my table leg there. And a pair of snips. Take the excess off. There we go. Nice. 7809 chip in there. And then these are marked 0.33 UF and 0.01 UF. And this is the 33. Go. Come on, you can do it. Give me a little bit. It's cold. There we go. Good job. And here we go. Let's get these in here. Okay, now these are on. Snip the ends off of here. Come on. There we go. Okay. Now we're going to take our power and it's going to go in positive and negative. These are the fattest wires I could find, and they do go through these holes. They're tight, but they go through. You can put them through the top or the bottom, either way. I'm going through the bottom this time, just So that's what I started with. Let's get this held down so it's not so jumpy on me. Get a little more flux going. This seems to work pretty good, just heating up the end of my little syringe here. Works pretty good. I have to remember that one when it's cold out. All right, here we go. Let's get this a little tighter in there for me. There we go. Go. And out the other side, this comes with the kit now. Added this to it. Now I am going to put this one. Now the first thing I want to do now is test this with my multimeter, 20 on, and make sure that I am getting out my 9.7 volts. Beautiful. Let me move that cord out of the way so you can see that. Back on there. 9.07 volts. And does it, yeah, we're on DC. You got to make sure you got DC. Some of these wall warts can be AC, so you want to make sure you check for that. Now, we're going to hook a plug up to it. Now, this time we have to take this apart real quick. Let's get these wires out of here. All of these will have batteries in them. And for this particular, oh, come on. There we go. And I think this one just pops on. Yeah, at the bottom, and then it has a couple of clips in the top. 9-volt battery. Pull that out. Now for this application, I have a holder here that, make sure I got this on here, right, like this. So I want to put, I've already, there's nothing to do with the holder at all. This is just, I'm slipping this in, and then I'm going to pop a hole right there so I have room for my wire to go through. So this is not really a part of the video as far as the sale goes. And I can't find my drills. So anyway, I'll just do that later. I'll do it later. I'll take it back apart and finish that up. Okay, so let's get on with this. Now, at this point, I don't need all this wire. I'm only going to go from here to here. That's going to set in there. So yeah, I'm going to cut this off. Oh, give myself a little bit of a room for a loop. Now on this, if you're just going to wire this directly in and not use the plug, you go straight from positive to negative. But if you're using this, it's designed to go on a 9-volt battery one way, okay? That way. So you have to change the polarity of these wires on the chip. So you want the black one now to go to positive, and the red one to go to negative. You're only changing the colors, not to the polarity. Oh, come on now. Boy, I've really got some shaky hands going here this morning. And how's those look? Oh yeah, they're in there. This and this. Okay. And I just take solder and refill these little syringes myself. You can get these, you can pick these up like 10 packs for $5 at the oh, what do you call it? We have Norco here for medical supplies. They're not expensive. Okay. There we go. There is our little 9-volt battery. Now we will, power's off on that. This is going to go in here like this. Like this. Set right there. Oh, come on. There we go. Might be a little fiddly with these big fat wires. We'll just kind of set it in there. There we go. Now I have to put a little slot right here, so I'm going to grab a set of files. You can use your soldering iron. I've seen guys just use their soldering iron to do this, and but I find it much more effective to use this little, oh, about right there looks good, this little file. Let me make sure this actually, yeah, we're working. Works perfect. I love it. These are such money savers, because once this is done, you got a benchtop multimeter that you never have to put any batteries in, or for my problem is turning the dang thing off. I keep forgetting. So I'm doing this for my own self-defense. Now this didn't seem to fit on here super tight. It's not bad, but I'm just going to give it a little bend in on a couple of these little things here, just to, I want to make sure I get a real good connection on it. Oh, way better. That snapped in nicely. There, there. Fold that over right there. Slots are in the top. Slip this down. And we got just a little bit more right here. Files fell. No big deal. Okay. Hope we can still see all this on the camera. If not, well, then I'll probably be making a video over again, won't I? What'd I do here? Get myself kinked? Beautiful. Okay, screws. Screwdriver. And screwdriver hit the ground. Now I have a multimeter that runs on 110 power supply. Oop, common. Put them in the right spots. And right down 2, 3, one more. There's 0. Excellent. Let's see if it grab a 9-volt battery out of here. There's a brand new 9-volt battery that I'm not buying any more of. And it's got 9.46 volts. So this multimeter is now benchtop here. And then I used a 110 wall wart has an output of 12 volt DC, 1.5 amp, which is the maximum the chip is rated for, is 1.5 amp. Let me get this up here real close so you can see. Hopefully you can see that okay. Exactly what I've done. There we go. And that's my little dongle. If you're interested, they're for sale on eBay. This is a whole new kit from the other one. Hopefully this will resonate a little more interest. Have a great day.